All right, so we're getting ready to can the syrup here. I got it as close to 219 as I could. I think I was about 217, but
Do you know how much headspace we need? So we are not following any USDA recommended guidelines for
nope.
this process.
That's good.
So you do you.
That's what it looks like. And it's really hot. I'm gonna start letting them.
You have to wipe them. Yes.
You want to use vinegar?
You can.
Is there any in here?
No.
Move. Move.
Do you see this?
Yeah, I got it. Watch this. Yeah, just so you guys know, this is what we deal with every time we're in the kitchen. And then we got this wandering fool over here. He's always in the action at some point. All right. Got a paper towel with some white vinegar on it. Wipe the lids or the jars.
Oops, that one got a little full.
How close do you think we'll be on the jars?
Pretty close. Well enough. I don't know if we'll get 10 pint, but pretty close. Remember this finger tight. You don't have to muscle.
I am just finger tight now. That's those two.
The dog's actually tolerating them being that close.
I did something to that phone and I can't figure out what I did to. Now it's closed in more. I can't get it to like pan out. I don't know what I did. Well, I was a lot closer on this guess than it was my 8 inches guess. Right?
Yeah.
So, well, you didn't quite have 50 gallons, so I'll have to figure that out. We got, say, 11 pints out of it's probably 45 gallon because we had that 1 5-gallon bucket in the fridge. What's that? Alright, let's get them in there before they start popping. Oh, that's kind of heavy. Alright, give me that in a second. Oh, I thought I paused that. Well, whatever. That's what it looks like inside the oven. How long are you going to cook this, honey?
20 minutes, half
Yeah.
hour, I don't know.
We'll leave it in there for like 30 minutes just to be safe. We'll let you know what it looks like when we bring it out. Willard! Sit! Sit! Good boy. Oh, Mavi. He's such a sweet boy. Yeah. Alright, well, it's getting time I gotta go to work. So, well, can't really see real good. That's what it looks like.
We're just gonna let it cool in the oven.
Yep, we're just gonna let it cool in the oven till it's completely cooled off. And then we'll probably that'll probably take a few hours.
It's a completely unnecessary step.
Yeah, but we both have OCD, ADHD, all the above. Alright. That's gonna do for this video. God bless each and every one of you. We'll see you on the next one. Here we go. Alright, so we're getting ready to finish the maple syrup here. That's what it looks like so far. And what I did, this is just an old white t-shirt. You can see I filtered it through the t-shirt and all that stuff come out of the syrup, which it's just sediment residue. So if you look in there, you can just kind of see the bottom of the pan. So I'm going to run it through here one more time. I'll show you how I do it. You don't have to do this, but I think it makes it look nicer. So you just take a old t-shirt, cut it in half. Take some clothespins. Put it on your container. Oh, buckets. I got a little on the floor. Got some on the shoe. I'll bring you over here so you can see a little bit better. Now you can kind of see the clarity of it as I'm pouring. They make actual filters for this stuff. They're made out of wool. That's the kind of like the old time way of doing it. You could also use a coffee filter material, which will take forever, but you can use it. Now you can see over here, there's a little bit of fine sediment that it's filtering out as compared to what that looks like. So the first two rounds got the worst of it. Alright, so we'll just let this filter out the rest of the way, and then I'll bring you back. And this stuff, if you get it on anything, it is super sticky, so make sure you wipe it off. Alright, see you in a couple seconds. Stand by. Okay, so I'm gonna filter this one more time, and one thing I wanted to tell you was, like, you can see how dark that is, and you can stop it before that if you want, you know, something that's more. I think I have some in here. Yeah. So here's some from last year. You see it's more like a honey color. And you can stop it from getting that dark if you want to. It's just going to have more of a real rich maple flavor, maple syrup flavor. And this stuff is just a little bit less concentrated. Actually, that stuff's from 2 years ago. But I took it a little further this year. Wanted to try it to see how it turned out. And it's definitely got a real prominent, rich maple syrup flavor. Oh, I can still see there's a little sediment in this, so I'm just going to keep filtering it until I'm happy with it. Now, this is, so the previous time you could see the sediment in it. And this time, there's just a little bit. And it went through the t-shirt a lot faster. So I'm gonna do it one more time, I think, and then we'll call it quits. Now, if you're using old t-shirts, make sure it's rinsed after you wash them really well so that you don't get any like detergent flavor in it. Let's turn you up here a little bit. If you didn't hear me, I said when you're using old t-shirts, make sure you rinse them to keep if there's would be any detergent or fabric softener or anything like that in it. Rinse them real good and then let them dry out so you don't get any residue, flavor residue, whatever. Okay, so that batch, you can see here, just a little bit of residue in there. And then this one went through even faster. So that'll be the last time I filter it. And you guys can do this. I know it seems like a lot of work, but for me, there's a lot of self-gratification that comes from it. Alright, stand by. Alright, so now I'm going to put it back in the finishing pan, finishing pot. Looks really good. Try and save every drop. Now when you're doing this, if you look up online, it'll show you, basically they tell you to boil it at 219 degrees. But to set the syrup. But what you can do is, because it might be 215, 218, 220, whatever. Take yourself a porcelain dish, and I'll just put some on here real quick. Put it on the dish, and as it cools, it should kind of like solidify a little bit, and it'll turn more like syrup. Now you see how that's really runny? It's more watery. Camera to focus here. It's more watery, so it's not ready yet. So we're gonna put it on the cooktop here and get her heated up. Stand by.